Hey everybody, this is Craig the Natural Medic. A couple of weeks ago I did a video about what I carry in my backpack. Not just 10 essentials, but kind of, all the things. I wanted to do kind of a reverse countdown, talk about the 10 essentials. I talked about them in the past, but this way I can talk about them a little more depth with each one as I go through the 1 to 10 countdown. Number 1, I wouldn't necessarily rank all of these in a certain order. I would do this more on the lines of what's the most important thing. And probably the thing our body needs the most is water. And if you're in the wild, you see a beautiful stream like this. We're in a lot of mountains here outside of Durango, Colorado. This is a little to the northwest of there. And there's Centennial, Hesperus Peaks, Shark's Tooth, that area if you're familiar with that. The water looks cool and inviting. However, there's probably things in there unseen to the eye that could cause you harm. So you don't want to drink wild water without treating it first. And one way you can do that is use a water filter. This is the Platypus water filter. The name is escaping me at the time, but I'll add it in post. This is the Sawyer water collection bag. The beautiful thing about the Platypus, it's the same size as the Sawyer series, the Squeeze, the Micro, the Mini, all those. But I just like it better myself. It has a cap that screws on, and it has a marked place right here. It says dirty. This is the dirty water. And then it has a snap cap at the top that opens up, and that's where the clean water comes out. Okay? I recently used this on my backpacking trip at the Bandelier National Monument down further south in New Mexico, and it works great. Didn't get sick. I've never gotten sick from wild water because I've always filtered it. You can attach the Sawyers, the Platypus, etc. to a standard 1 liter water bottle like a Smart Water or something like that. But it's much easier, at least for me, because my brain sometimes gets a little confused. What's a dirty water bottle? What's a clean water bottle? So why not just have this as my dirty water collection bag? I'll show you how this works. These are really cheap, made by a company called Sawyer out of Oregon, out of Portland. I've been using this guy for a long time. Generally speaking, you want to try to get flowing water, which is no problem here. The water is beautifully flowing. Hopefully you can hear me okay. There's a little pool right here that I can get to. You see me okay? I can scoop this water up just like this. I'm probably not going to get a full water bag, but you get the idea. Once you have your water in here, this is all dirty water. I'm going to need to filter it. You have the slidey thing, the technical term, the slidey thing. You put the slidey thing on there. I've rigged it so it's a little more user-friendly. It did just have a hole right there, which is kind of small for your fingers to grip. So I put a little carabiner on it, so it's a little bit modified. Turn it upside down. You unscrew this part. The filter was in my pocket. So we're going to unscrew this cap. We're going to save it. We're going to set it over here on the side so we don't forget it. It keeps that end free of dirt and stuff like that. You don't really want dirt in there. That makes it harder to filter. And all you do is screw it on. Ta-da! Now that you've screwed it on, you can flip it back upside down, open the hatch, and you got the clean water. So the clean water comes out. There's lots of filters in there. Similar to dialysis, where people are getting their blood filtered out for impurities because they have kidney failure or some other ailment where they can't efficiently do that. The technology is similar. There's a bunch of little tubules in here that catches all that bad stuff, Giardia and other baddies that will make you sick. And it gets caught in the filter, and voila, clean water. Dirty water in, clean water out. So definitely want to make sure that you filter that water, whether you're going to be cooking with it, drinking it, etc., in the wild, so you don't get sick, okay? So what do you think about that? Pretty simple apparatus to operate. Like this type of video, there's going to be more coming out. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. And until next time, watch one of these videos over here. All right? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you out on the trail. Bye-bye.